Fear seems to be the dominant emotion of this day and age. We are surrounded by it. We live in it. Society is saturated with it. It is all around us. It drives our politics. It even drives some religious practices and affiliations. The New York Post ran an article not too long ago, and the title was, "Why So Many Americans Are Buying Up Personal Bunkers." Here's an interesting quote from the article. In the past, if there was a disaster somewhere, we might learn about it long after the event had passed, or never at all. Now we're subjected to an endless drip feed of dread, detailing every emergency, major and minor, taking place across the world. This gives us a collective sense that everything is falling apart. End quote. So if you're wondering how fear manifests itself today, well, you only have to look at the prevalence of people building personal bunkers. Their faith is not in Jesus Christ or His word that says, "No evil shall befall you, nor shall any plague come near your dwelling." Their faith is in concrete blocks. It's in shelters fabricated from steel and military-grade materials. You only have to do a bit of research of your own to see the vast number of people who are so consumed with fear that they are preparing for different kinds of doomsday scenarios. And some may find it amusing, but the increase in these underground doomsday bunkers is symbolic of an increase in fear among many people in society. Really take a moment to think about it. What would drive a person to take their hard-earned money and place it in an underground bunker? The main reason is fear. Fear of the end of the world, fear of the apocalypse, fear of destruction, a violent uprising, or any number of things. These bunkers are what many people perceive as a safe place, a fortress, a stronghold. Now do you understand why David said in Psalm 20, verse 7, "Some trust in chariots and some in horses, but we trust in the name of the Lord our God"? People will place their trust in all sorts of things they perceive to be their saving grace. However, for believers, the power of the gospel is that we don't need to fear death. We don't need to fear the end of the world or a meteor crash or the apocalypse. Our hope rests not in bunkers or weapons, but in the cross of Christ. We don't need to fear the end of the world because the Bible tells us that when the world ends, Christ will be here. It will end when God says it will end, and not a moment sooner. We have nothing to fear because our stronghold is in the arms of the Lord. Our fortress is in God. Our bunker is the protection offered by Jesus Christ. In Him and in Him alone, we can be safe and secure.